Hi, welcome back to Feminism on Trial. Happy post-election day. Contrary to popular belief, women do not all vote a certain way, nor should they. That is a complete misconception, and it is insulting feminists who chastise women when they do not vote the way that feminists think they should vote. For example, on The View, Sunny Hofstetter saying she just doesn't understand why white, and it was interesting that she decided to make it racial, she doesn't understand why white suburban Republican women vote against their interests. Oh, are we voting against our interests, Sunny Hofstetter, or whatever your name is? I'm probably saying it wrong. I don't care. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad about this. You feminists don't get to tell me what my interests are. You don't get to tell me the version of, if you don't know who to vote for, you ain't a woman. That's basically what you're saying. So you are revealing, once again, feminists and feminism, because guys do it too, the feminist men. Well, don't get me started on feminist men. They will chastise you if you don't vote a certain way. However, I didn't really think this, but you feminists said that feminism was about choice, about women having choices. Well, once again, you don't actually want that. You don't want women to have choices. You want them to choose one way, your way. You say that abortion being legal is in women's best interests. You lump that all together with being able to marry who you want based on Clarence Thomas's, something he wrote, talking about the Constitution does not explicitly give these rights. That doesn't mean that people don't have the right. And by the way, the Constitution doesn't give rights. It protects rights that we are already given by our Creator. So you're way off on that point anyways. But they lump it all together and they think we're going to somehow be the Handmaid's Tale, and they're going to get all these women and force these women to be pregnant. It's all about forcing women to be pregnant. That's not happening. That's not happening. And it's not going to happen. But good try, nice try, lumping it all together and telling me that I need to vote for your right to kill the baby inside of you. Oh, it's not a baby, it's a fetus, because it's not sustainable on the outside. And I know a lot of people, this is a very polarizing issue, and I haven't talked about it. But you know what? If I don't talk about it, then I guess it's not important to me, and it is important to me. So you feminist chicks and guys telling me that I need to vote in my own interests so that you have the ability to kill your baby? No. You don't get to tell me what my interests are. You don't get to tell me that killing a baby that is growing inside of you is health care. If abortion was actually something that wasn't completely vile and evil, you wouldn't have to call it health care. You wouldn't have to call it a fetus and look at it in all these ways. You wouldn't have to take the argument all the way to an outlying extreme. Well, what about the 10-year-old that got pregnant? Are you going to force her to have a baby? No. I'm not forcing her to have a baby, because you know what? I didn't get her pregnant, and I'm not her parents, or who I should be the parents. I'm not the people who weren't watching out for her. I'm not the people responsible for this horrible situation. And because I still don't think you should kill the growing infant. If this poor 10-year-old in this terrible situation, because she is a child, she should have been protected. And I'm bringing this outlying argument up because it was thrown at me the other day to try to like prove that I was wrong. So I'm like, okay, let's go there. Let's talk about the 10-year-old. Let's talk about her, all right? I still don't think she should kill that baby. I don't think so. She shouldn't have gotten pregnant in the first place. She's 10 years old. It's not her fault. It is the fault of the person who impregnated her and the people, parents, who should have been protecting her. Where were they? Okay, so that's over here. Now we're in a situation. We can't undo it, right? Don't try to say that abortion will just undo it, because it's not. It's killing, okay? We're not going to undo her pregnancy. Abortion doesn't undo it, but nice try. So what would I do? Well, first of all, we got to take care of the 10-year-old, and we got to freaking punish the man who did this. Now, she's young, she's a kid, and it sounds awful, like, oh my gosh, she's gonna have a baby, she's too little, it's gonna hurt her, it's gonna injure her. Well, I will tell you that if she is old enough to menstruate, she's old enough to carry and birth a child. Now, maybe she's very small, maybe she just started menstruating, I don't know, I'm not a scientist. But I do know that we have healthcare that could take care of her. Maybe she has to be induced early if the baby's gonna grow too big. Maybe, she requires more intervention to manage her situation. She's definitely going to require mental health support and emotional support. That is, there's no question for that. She's a child, and it's terrible. But killing another young being is not the answer. And here's the other thing. Don't use this, women. Don't say, I should say feminists, but these are still women who are like, I'm not a feminist, and they're conservative women, and they're women in church. I believe this way. I believe it's murder, but who am I to tell somebody else what they can do with their body? Well, it's not their body. And here, why don't we do this? I don't believe in robbing a bank, but who am I to tell you that you shouldn't rob a bank? I don't believe in murder, but who am I to tell you not to murder? I don't believe in beating up puppies, but who am I to tell you you shouldn't beat up puppies? You get where I'm going with this? You get it? If you believe it's wrong, who are you to say? You are the one who should say. You are the one with the responsibility to say, don't you kill that baby. Don't you kill that baby. It's not okay. Yes, I think the woman should have to carry that child. If she didn't want to be pregnant, she should not have had sex. Contraception doesn't work all the time. Abstinence does. I've been abstinent for 22 years. Guess what? No unwanted pregnancies. Funny how that works. Funny how I've not had to make the difficult choice. Yeah, I guess it would be a difficult choice when you're like, should I murder someone? And it is a someone. It has its own genetic code at the instance of conception. And if you are a Christian and you describe yourself as pro-choice for any reason, I don't care if it's rape or incest, it is not that baby's fault. You do not kill that baby because of how they were created. Punish the heck out of the rapist. Punish the heck out of the incestuous person. Do not do not vacuum out and dismember a child. They won't have this argument. They take it to extremes. They say, what about people who are raped? What about this? What about that? You know what? If you have to do the whatabouts, you're wrong and you have no argument. And I'm tired of being silent on this. I'm tired of it. And I might lose subscribers. I don't care. I don't care. These babies don't have a voice. And I'm sick and tired of being told that I need to vote a certain way because I'm a woman. And it's feminists who are telling me that I need to vote for my own interests. I am for my own interests. I know what my interests are. You don't get to tell me what they are. Especially when you don't know what basic biology is. You don't know what a woman is. Why should I trust you about telling me that's not a baby? You think men can get pregnant? You don't know what a woman is? Maybe you guys shouldn't be the ones deciding if it's a baby or not. By the way, it is. In feminism and feminists, you are guilty. You are guilty of murdering millions of innocent lives. And if you're not sure watching this video, which if you're not, you probably already turned it off, because God forbid you should watch an opposing point of view. If you're driving down the road and you think, oh, I see a person, it's kind of dark, but is that a person? Is it not a person? Do you take your foot off the accelerator and apply the brakes a bit because it might be a person? Probably, because just in case you don't want to kill that person. Well, you people who are like, I don't really know, heartbeat, no heartbeat, brainwaves, no brainwaves, is it a person? I'm not sure. Well, just in case, maybe apply the brakes. That's all. See you next time.